Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My husband and I live full-time in the RV, and we have done for 8 years. We do RV cooking on Mondays and RV Life on Fridays. I am pausing RV Life today. I was asked to do a demonstration on how this 10-in-1 electric multi-cooker by Barrymore works and how the functions are used. So I have been cooking up each and every function on the unit, and I'm going to show you how it is done and what I've learned, because I can't find instructions anywhere on the internet, and the book didn't match up with what the appliance was showing me. So I hope this helps you, and at the end I'm going to make some bread, and I will leave the recipe in the description box below. I got this yesterday, this cooker, when we went out shopping for all the fall decor, and I wanted to try this all-in-one 10-in-1 electric multi-cooker, and I thought it was so pretty too. Now let me tell you this, it was $98 on Amazon. When I went to Walmart it was $59. Now I think that's a big difference, so I suggest Walmart currently. Now the prices change. Today is September 23rd, 2024. Well, let's unbox this baby. Move that knife before I stab myself. And I've been making bread. I have a loaf right here cooling, and then I'm going to put it on the cooling rack, and in the behind me I have buns. So it's been a busy morning. Oh dear, I have it upside down. I'll show you. Almost need 2 people with this stuff, don't you? Come on. You can do it. There we go. Put the box there. Lid. Steamer with the little feet on it. Okay. It's marked up on the Bennett, and it's come off. Okay, so here's the pot, and you can take that and set it straight on the table. And inside, that's what that looks like. And all your buttons are right here on the front. I'll sit this in here for now. I'm going to, and it's got a vent hole on the top right here. It's enough noise, right? So anywho, I'm keeping my pink one because I love that I can use that on the stovetop. I'm not sure if I can use this on that stovetop, but you can use this as a skillet. So you wouldn't need to have an induction cooktop for it. So that's a plus. Today I'm going to show you the sear function. It's also saute and shallow fry listed in the book right there. And the reason I'm doing this how-to is because of this function. It took me, I don't know, cooking with this thing for like 3 or 4 times before I could figure it out. Because when you turn it on as instructed and you hit the sear saute, over here is your time set. Now it clearly states in these directions that the default time is 5 minutes and the adjustable range is 1 minute to 30 minutes. Okay, now I'm putting it up close so you can read that. You do see that the 01 and the 30 are on the right hand side. When you look at the display, the default is 5 minutes. This looks like 5 hours to me, but it's not. This is minutes. So if you go up, it'll start changing, and there's your 30. Okay, and then over here on your temp, you go up and down. I'm searing something today, so I'm going to go all the way to 400. I'm actually making, we're going to braise a roast, just so I can show you the braise function. So, yeah, then you hit the power button, and it is preheating to 400. So again, don't look for your numbers to be on the right hand side here, because they're going to be on the left, and it's 1 to 30. Today we're making a chili, and this is a simmer mode, so we're going to do a simmer today. I'm going to hit menu twice so that the simmer's flashing. I want to do this, it says a couple of hours, so you know what, this is the same thing as the saute. This is not hours, this is minutes, and it goes up to 60. You can just hold the button instead of pushing on it all the time. And for my temperature, I need it on low, so I'm going to go to 1. It's 1, 2, or 3, low, medium, or high for this setting. And then you just hit start. So again, on this particular setting, oh, I hit the book. I hit the button, I'm sorry. On this one, it says simmer, 5 minutes to 1 hour, which is correct, but it's not set up like that on the display. It goes from 5, looks like hours. It'll reset in a minute once the minute's up. It looks like 5 hours on the actual appliance, and then when you get to the 1 hour, it says 60 minutes on the left hand side. So this is not exactly accurate, but I will come back when this sets. After the circle runs around for, I think it was about a minute or so, then it turns on the time. So there we go, we're still on simmer, 1 for low. Alright, so for slow cooking, we'll press power, we'll push slow cook. You have, as far as the temperature goes, you can do high or low. Let's do low. And then for our time, let's say 8 hours. Oops. Okay, 8 hours on low. And you just hit the start button, and it'll start the countdown. So that's slow cooking. We have our pot roast seared. So now we're moving on to the braise function to cook that. So we're going to turn this on. The braise doesn't show up here, so you go to menu, and now we've got the braise flashing. I need 3 hours, but I have to stop every 30 minutes, so I'm going to add to 330. And for the temperature, I need low, so we're going to go minus. We're going to go to 1. It's 1, 2, or 3. 1 is low, 2 medium, 3 high. And then we just hit start. The circle around the time flashes for 1 minute, and then after the 1 minute stuff, you hear a beep, and the time is set. So there we go. We are braising. On this particular day, I did not rinse my rice. A lot of people do that. I do that quite often. I don't. Sometimes I just don't. I'm tired or it's late. Anywho, you do you. If you need to rinse your rice, then do that first and then add everything to the pot. For the rice setting, we're going to push the on button. We're going to push menu 4 times. Now our rice is illuminated. For the temperature, you have 1 for white rice and 2 for brown rice. And that is all you select. And then you push. I used 1. Here's our chart. It says it's going to take 25 to 30 minutes because I use 1 cup of white rice and 2 cups of water. Now I'm going to hit start. There is no time on the rice setting, so I set my timer, and if it's not quite cooked after that, we'll give it another 5 minutes. We'll be back. So here's the white rice cooking chart, and I'll put the brown rice one in here too. It is in the instruction manual, but if you have lost that or just need these measurements, here they are. Alright, our timer is up. Pretty much, I got a minute left. And I just want to check it to see how it's doing. So, always be careful when these things, the handles get hot. So, yep, it is done. So now I'm just going to put some butter in here and we'll serve up our dinner tonight. But that is how you make rice in the 10-in-1. Today I'm going to steam some Brussels sprouts. I haven't used the steam function before, so we're going to do this one together. This doesn't have steam instructions. It has stovetop, and it says to put them in boiling water, bring to a second boil, and then cook gently for 5 to 8 minutes. Avoid overcooking. So I'm going to keep an eye on it when we get to about 5 minutes, and I'll just watch them, and we'll get an idea of how long it takes. And all the instructions tell you is to put 3 cups of water in here. Then you're going to put your steam rack in there. You got to put the feed down so it's off the bottom. I'm going to put the water in first, and then we'll do this. Alright, I have 3 cups of water. We're going to put that in the bottom. We're going to put our steam tray in. It says a single layer of vegetables. I'm sure I don't have more than that. We do need to spread them out, however. There's my single layer with room to spare. Alright, where's my lid? I need my lid. Alright, we'll put the lid on. We have to plug it in. Things do work better when they're plugged in, don't they? Okay. And we'll hit menu till we get to steam. We're on steam. The time can be set from 10 minutes to 1 hour. So again, this is on the hour side. I'm just going to do 10 minutes because I'm pretty sure it'll be done by then. If not, we can add some more time. And there is no temperature, so we just hit start. Alright, it has been about 10 minutes total. always when you're steaming, this steam gets hot, the handle gets hot. There's a sign on there that says hot, but yeah, who thought a crock pot would get hot, but it does. So watch for the steam, and all I did just to make sure they were cooked, pick a big one, fork goes right in. They're perfectly steamed. They look really, really good. So that there is the steam function. Now for keep warm, we push the power button. We push the keep warm. I'm going to take this to, let's say, 3 minutes. And there's no adjusting the temperature on this one. And then just push start. And there it is, counting down, keeping warm. I love making bread, and I also love making the Artisan bread that you do in the Dutch oven in your oven. However, living in an RV, weight is important, and those Dutch ovens are heavy. When I read on page 7 of the instructions of this 10-in-1, I found out that you could use the actual pot itself, the insert, as a Dutch oven in your oven, and it's safe to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I started making some bread. Now if you're interested in using your 10-in-1 to make bread, stay with me. If you're just here to watch how to operate each of the instructions on the actual unit itself, then you won't need to stay. But I hope you do, because this bread turns out fantastic, and you'll have the pot to do it in. So let's get going. Now you're going to cover your bread and go preheat your oven with the Dutch oven in it to 400 degrees. Once that is preheated, you're going to get the Dutch oven out. I did put some parchment paper in there. We're going to put our bread in. We'll put the lid back on and pop it back in the oven. And if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. And if you'll just type hello in the comments, that way I know you are here. And don't worry guys, I am filming a day in RV life today, and it'll be up next Friday. We'll be back on track. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I love y'all. Bye bye.